Welcome back to the Fell Xenologue of Fire Emblem Engage. Last time... Oh hey, a skirmish showed up. And yeah, it has that bag of money there, it means that this would be gold corrupted. Yeah, they always show up in the... You know what, actually... Okay, so while I'm doing this, I should at least show what the skirmishes are like, and I believe skirmishes here will use your real party. But yeah, last time we defeated the forces of Alfred and Saline in battle, their alternate versions, and had a brash general mirror match. This time we'll be heading out to Brodia. And yeah, that's definitely my main team. Also, yeah, there's Fog of War. This can randomly show up during skirmishes. So, buying torches and Illume Staves after, like, the main game is over, is still a viable option. Royal Road. After sending Furune's emblem into slumber, the party heads to Brodia to seek out more bracelets. And we'll also meet a certain legendary individual we may have accidentally heard about before. Fell Xenologue 3, Path to War.
In the deepest darkness of solitude, would you desire to make the light your own? Would you answer the stranger calling for you from beyond a closed door? Their voice is despairing, their message bleak. News of gleaming ore turned dark as night. But what does it matter? One knows the truth. In this world, there is no compassion. My pain does not exist here.
We've walked quite a long way now. Is everyone feeling all right?
We better be careful. Last time we were here, we almost got shot at by the border guard.
Naturally. Though no doubt it would be easier if I were riding my wyvern.
Which is apparently evil according to your class description.
We're going to Brodia, right? Why aren't we taking the road?
Brodia is widely known for its hatred of war. We would not be permitted to cross the border.
Okay, so the more things change, the more things stay the same. It's still hard to cross the border, but for the opposite reason.
And their border security is tighter than that of any other nation. So, we must enter covertly. But more to the point, we are no longer going to Brodia. We are already there.
Well, yeah, that was obvious from the scenery.
Huh?
We crossed into Brodia already. We have been within its borders for some time.
And you didn't think to mention that sooner?
I was unaware it was so important. I hope you can still reschedule the parade.
I'm just saying that allies should keep each other informed.
I mean, this is kind of on you for not realizing this scenery is clearly Brodia.
Shh! Quiet, you two. Someone's here.
We cannot have been discovered already.
There they are. Wait, Divine One! Stop! Please! Don't hurt me!
Gregory!
You know each other?
Why, of course you do. It's the legendary Greg! He exists!
Indeed. Gregory is one of the Four Winds, like me.
And that explains her victory dialogue in the last chapter.
I'm not familiar.
We are a small band of knights established after the war to protect Lady Nell and Lord Nil. As the name implies, the Four Winds is composed of 4 members.
And I think we should kind of be able to tell who the others are.
Gregory here included.
I directed him to gather information for us, same as Celestia. Thank you for your dutiful work, Gregory. But we did plan to meet some distance from here.
Right, about that. I got turned around and didn't think I could find our spot.
His voice actor does do a really good job of playing someone who sounds the same and looks the same, but is completely different.
Wasn't sure what to do, so I headed back to the border. I'm so grateful I found you.
Before you give us your report, there is something that you should know. This individual here is...
Not the divine dragon we know, right?
correct.
So I'm guessing the ritual worked, and you summoned this one from elsewhere.
Indeed. That spares me the work of explanation.
Even in another universe, the counterpart to Gris knows a lot about us.
Amazing, Gregory. How did you figure all of that out?
Not sure exactly. Something about this one seems... scary, I guess.
Well, I mean, given that we've already killed your alternate universe counterpart, I suppose it makes sense you'd be afraid of us.
Probably the fact I almost attacked you. Sorry about that.
It's also funny how this situation is kind of the reverse of when we were in Brodia in the main story. There, it was us almost getting attacked by accident.
No, that's not it. You're just different from the divine dragon I knew. I'm not talking appearances either. It's like your essence is off. I'm not making any sense, am I?
See, this could actually be related to Aaliyah's heritage. See, in the Fell Xenologue, because their hair is entirely blue, it's implied this universe's Aaliyah was always Lumera's biological child, rather than Sombron's.
Gregory's sense of caution is sharp. He may be attuned to differences others don't notice.
I see.
That's okay. So long as you aren't a threat, I'm sure I'll get used to you. Oh, and sorry if I'm not addressing you formally enough. Always been bad at that etiquette stuff.
I don't mind. Please, feel free to speak casually.
It's all right, Gregory. The Divine Dragon has proven to be a good person, full of kindness.
Not that Nell sees it that way.
That's right, Divine One. I quite like you.
Thanks, Nell. I like you too.
Now, Nell, do you like us?
You said the 4 winds were 4 knights. Where are the other 2 then?
They are embedded in the remaining nations, gathering intelligence there. As Celestia took Firene and Gregory Brodia, the other 2 are assigned to Illusia and Solm.
I suppose we'll meet them eventually.
I'm the leader of our little group. I'll admit it, the name Celestia of the Four Winds carries weight. I'm a fairly renowned general.
So pretty impressive you could act as a spy in Firene when you're that famous.
Either that, or you're so loud that people have no choice but to know your name.
What did you say?
Just joking! Come on, no need for violence.
Yeah, let's hope she's not like her other counterpart in terms of discipline.
What was that?
Are we under attack?
Looks like my pursuers found us. Sorry, I really thought I'd lost them.
You probably should have mentioned that before.
Explain, Gregory.
Oh, I was spotted while scouting. I ran for my life, but I guess they followed.
1, 2, 3. No use counting. The enemy outnumbers us, and easily.
So quick to call them an enemy, huh?
We should run.
No, let's run. But wait, why not fight them off?
If they are pursuing us, then they are border guards or knights. They will not have a bracelet. A fight will exhaust us without any gain.
Especially since we don't get experience in this world.
You want to run? I'm your man. This way, everyone. Follow me. We should be safe here. Let's just head out for a bit.
Turns out the legendary Greg is legendary for running and hiding.
That reminds me, Divine One. While I see that you prefer to fight, we are accustomed to being on the defensive.
I noticed. You choose your battles.
I mean, you're such a small group, it makes sense.
Of course. How do you think we managed to survive this long? Not by fighting bravely every time someone comes after us, but by running away.
The Sir Robin kind of bravery.
Beyond operations to place the emblems into slumber, we are in no position to attack anyone.
Perhaps if the Four Winds were equal to other nations' knightly orders, it would be different. But alas, we're not. I fear we are something of a disappointment.
No, you actually did pretty well in the last battle.
Nonsense! The Four Winds have saved our lives time and time again. My sister and I are very proud of you.
Kind words, Lord Nell. I thank you.
The foe has abandoned chase. Gregory, give us your report.
Something's happening in Brodia. They've started sending soldiers out of the country.
I would not have expected them to be plotting an invasion. Where?
That I don't know. Wherever it is, they've done a good job keeping it secret. But judging by the intel I got, I think they want to take the 7 bracelets.
Interesting. Maybe Brodia's doing what we are, keeping them away from our unknown enemy.
I don't think that's their goal. It seems like they want the bracelet's power for themselves.
What would a peaceful nation want with more power?
Well, I mean, a deterrent.
The boon granted by the Emblem bracelets when they are gathered varies by circumstance. With all 7 gathered in an awakened state, the result, as you know, is enormous power.
Oh yeah, from what I remember, Lumera was doing that every 1,000 years to, I think it's implied it was like to make the land like more fertile and to help everyone.
But gather all 7 when they are asleep.
And the bracelets can render you immune to all harm.
Okay, that we didn't really know about that before.
Immune? They make you invincible?
That's right. It's the ultimate defense. For a country that hates war, I can't think of anything more valuable.
If that is so, then they would need the emblems to be asleep. They would require Nell. Perhaps the assassins sent to Letho's castle were actually kidnappers from Brodia.
That is possible.
Well, we don't know any of that for sure. But there's one thing we do know. Brodia's going to raise an army, and soon.
You figured it all out. Well done. Though, I'm afraid this means we can't let you leave.
Ah, dang it, we fell afoul of someone with enormous passive perception. And that would be...
Impossible. I didn't sense anyone approaching.
It seems these are no average soldiers.
They are Brodian royals.
Look, Diamant. Here they are. Now finish them off. Or must I do everything for you, my pathetic excuse for a brother?
I was planning to take them by surprise, Alcryst. You shouldn't have revealed our position.
Oh, thanks for telling me the plan.
Nell, Nil, I take no pleasure in this. I hoped our next meeting would be friendly. Sadly, it seems now that bloodshed is unavoidable.
You must be angry indeed to discard the peaceful principles of your nation.
Look, Nell. He is wearing one of the bracelets.
You're seeking the bracelets, hmm? What a coincidence. As your spy deduced, so are we. It seems our goals align. What do you say? Should we join forces once more?
You cannot be serious.
You're right, I'm not. What gave it away?
War must be torn out at the root before its tendrils spread. As much as it pains me to kill former allies, I have no other choice. Soldiers to battle! Capture Lady Nell alive! Show the rest no mercy!
Circumstances now demand we fight.
Celestia, Gregory, prepare for battle.
Gladly.
I'm gonna focus on not getting hurt.
Ready yourself, Divine One. I expect no less from you than before.
So, just playing support, right? Got it.
That goes without saying.
So yeah, in this case, things aren't quite as complicated as they were in the last chapter. Alcryst and Diamant have basically just swapped personalities, but also become jerks. And yeah, they're pretty much full on attacking us, so we're just basically defending ourselves now. But what we're about to see is probably my favorite map from the Fell Xenologue. I really like this one. It's similar to the bridge chapter in the main story, chapter 7, but it's also reversed, and we also have these spiky barricades in the way here. I still love the red armor of Brodian soldiers, especially on, like, the generals. And also we've got the rain as well, so it does look like a very different kind of battlefield. The main gimmick of this map are not really these satyrs, but these Brodian mage cannoneers. So, unlike the one in Veronica's Divine Paralogue, these ones have a big variety of weapons. So Tornado Blast is effective against flyers, Silence Blast has a 50% chance of silencing you, Freeze Blast is very, very annoying to go up against, so Headlong Rush could be useful here. Tornado Blast and Silence Blast, once again, Silence Blast and Standard Blast. But yeah, they've got some pretty large hit rates on them as well. Also, they're in the middle of these towers, so they are pretty much unkillable except for by flyers. You could maybe send Celestia up there to snipe down a few of them, I suppose, but it's not entirely necessary. As long as you avoid their ranges, they're not really that bad. You've got a Magic Blast and a... Okay, so Venom Blast, it says Deadly Poison. I believe this inflicts maximum stacks of poison. from just one attack. So that is pretty nasty. Speaking of nasty, though, we're up against evil Alcryst. And instead of Get Behind Me, he has Show Off, which is the exact same skill. Also, he's a warden. There's a lost pride and abandoned knightly virtue. I love that. And then there's another cannoneer. Oh, there's one of them. Okay, at the very least, that's just reflect physical. Thankfully, we don't have to deal with the luck tonic because those suck, and I don't think we have to see the luck tonics again. Also, this guy has a whole bunch of freeze blasts, also break blasts, which have a 50% chance of break. In other words, they're probably just as useful as the I like Diamant's pose here. They're probably just as useful as the fracture staff, but Diamant is armed with Veronica for some reason, which means he has a pretty good magic stat too, and he can summon. And his summon kind of cheats the system. Also, he has 3 health bars. Now, in terms of unit selection, we have yet another liability. 4 wins. Yes, 4 wins. No, yep, that's not another word for liability or anything. Yeah, Gregory is very similar to like a no-build Citrine, in that he has a lot of magic, but not a lot of speed. And because he's stuck at Bond 1 with every emblem, it's kind of hard to fix that speed. But he can at least act as a healer with staves. He also has Survival Plan, which is kind of a cool skill. He gets a decent amount of avoid if there are more foes than allies within 3 spaces, though Pandreo's is kind of the same thing, except sort of better, because it also encourages having allies. Now, Jean is now a Martial Master. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to use him in many of these Xenologues, unfortunately. And Clan is a Sage, so at least he is significantly faster than Gregory is a Sage, but his magic is not all that good. And I believe he's pretty outclassed by Vale. However, as we're in Brodia, let's bring Lapis this time, since she's a Swordmaster now, and let's bring, your Paladin outfit looks so weird, but yeah, let's bring in Amber. I do obviously want Alcryst here, because he has to face himself. And yeah, the 4 win stats do scale as you go through the maps, as do Aaliyah and the Lords, so Nell is a little better, Neil is still terrible. Celestia has 20 speed though, which is pretty solid now. Also, for some reason, all the fighters become berserkers, rather than warriors, so no bows for Anna. I may need another bow user for the flyers. I'm gonna try out Sophia. So Gregory being a Sage, I think I'll have him take Byleth.
Violet, let's go.
I think I'll go with Roy on Lapis over Emblem of Rivals, though both of them, actually though, Rivals does have Failnaught for the flyers. Yeah, I think actually I'll go for this.
Edelgard, count on me.
Amber, of course, is sticking with Icon, you're, of course, sticking with Lynn, and now Sophia. I've got a few options here. Roy can give levels. Erica can do a lot of damage with Twin Strike. I think I'm ultimately going to go with the extra damage.
Erica, I'm honored.
Now it's time to storm the bridge.
It is unfortunate that we have to fight each other, but I suppose we should get started.
Beware the magical artillery of Brodia. They can strike from quite a distance.
And yeah, here's the tutorial once again. Appears differently than usual. We have to defeat both the royals. And I'm on Claude. Right.
I'm prepared.
So, we have a general here. I have given Lapis an Armor Slayer, which is still not going to kill you. So I'd probably rather use one of my magic users to take you out. But I am very worried about that sniper.
I may not be your first choice, but
Probably have to use, let's see. Because I do want to grab a whole lot of things out of the Aaliyah convoy.
I'll do my best.
And Aaliyah should probably head to the side, since he has that Worm Slayer for those Wyvern Riders. Because, yeah, obviously I want to convoy a whole bunch of better tomes for my mages. Well, for my forced deploy mages, who I couldn't access the inventories of before. 1 Elfire, and then I'll also take a Restore Staff would go a long way here. Actually, you can even use Fortify. Let's actually swap out your Physic for Fortify. And of course, you know, go back in time so that I actually engage first, because you can't engage after using the convoy, but you can engage before using the convoy for some reason.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
I guess it's just to stop any, you know, weird shenanigans going on. Okay, let's see.
Emblem, engage!
Definitely want to clear the air for my flyers, literally, so let's go ahead and Muligir Alacrity your face off before you become a problem.
I need to get stronger until no one can beat me.
Especially not yourself. You'll see what Alcryst has to say to himself. It's interesting, as you can probably tell. Could use the Gritlants here, although Amber is still going to be taking some kind of decent damage from these enemies. See, there's not actually a whole lot of Emblem energy on this map, so I may not want to go for Amber and Ike just yet. See, yeah, the thing that really sucks about Celestia is that I need to get some better tomes out of the convoy to really make good use of her. And I know I may need to summon later. For now, let's just focus on convoying better stuff. I suppose I can take a bit of a pot shot against you without risking damage myself, yet.
Here we go.
Okay, that still blocks the way, so nothing dangerous is coming at me just yet. Do have some of these, cannon blasters, though. Oh yeah, there's the Venom Blast, but I have Restore Staves to cover that. Not really sure going here is exactly the best idea for now, but we'll see. And Royal Confidence is back! I love Royal Confidence so much as a song. It sucks having to hear it as an enemy phase theme. I like her casually sidestepping that, but yeah. Oh, Brodia! That's what I always hear every time I do this. But yeah, the Mage Cannoneers aren't, like, super dangerous. I say that, and, yeah, they're not hitting me. But yeah, one thing I do kind of wish was done in the Xenologue.
I did it!
Oh, that's a really dark quote to be saying here. Thankfully that's not doubling, but okay. Of course I don't get doubled, I have Lyn. But yeah, is that I wish the Emblem bond levels on, like, the Xenologue exclusive characters, I wish they actually increase with every, like, map. So, like, by now, like, maybe all of them should have, like, bond level 5 emblems. That would have been cool. Oh, thanks to Erica, I actually just destroy you. Yeah, 11 Sword is not really going to do much. Probably don't even want to equip the 11 Sword if the Berserker is about to attack me. So I think I'd better equip a, how about the Killy Edge, as I used to call... hang on a minute. No, I don't want to rewind just for that, but I probably could have used the Gambit there. Now see, I don't want to be too far back, because I know there will be reinforcements eventually. You generally got to keep moving in these Fell Xenologues.
A good wind.
Just focus on pressing the objective. Oh yeah, right, the plan was that you simply explode that with the steel bow, hopefully. Go, no Griffin.
Die.
Wow, okay, that's a harsh quote, but I mean, I suppose it does make sense here. Although, you know, Neil wouldn't like to hear that.
A dream made manifest.
Not really sure that engaging, like, here is the best thing to do, but I do want to get rid of the Mage Cannoneer. Thankfully, it didn't poison anybody. Usually, at least one person gets poisoned when I play this.
Our bonds are far stronger than destiny.
Yeah, just the same quote she's used before. She might have a second one with Crom, but I know there's... Okay, yeah, there are more Venom Blasts. Also, this thing here, Rider Blast. Gotta watch out for that against, Amber. I mean, every little bit helps. This will heal you up there, and then Fortify will probably heal you even more. Well, if I go next to Aaliyah, maybe she won't take an enormous ton of damage. I'm still going to hold off on my summon for now. Though I am approaching the first bit of Emblem energy, though I'll probably eventually need to use it for... to restore my Goddess Dance. Speaking of Goddess Dance, though, you know what? Why not?
No hesitation.
Now, I wonder if it's a good or a terrible idea to have Lapis go further in. It's only a boost in magic, which I guess will help with the 11 Sword. Yeah, because unfortunately, this is not Wyvern Lapis, so she's not, like, incredibly strong right now. I don't know if Shield Gambit negates, negates Mage Cannoneers, but, I mean, I'd assume that maybe it does. And Amber is way further away from the action than I would personally like. This is still great. Yeah, see, even if that does no damage, it still has a 50% chance of silence, and, thankfully I do have Restore Staves, but, yeah, they really knew that you'd be bringing a lot of mages to this map, that's why they have those, it's kind of comboing with their, Armor Knights. I had a feeling you'd go for her. Thankfully, Berserkers don't have a high crit rate in this game.
Experience has triumphed.
You know what? This is actually one thing that does actually annoy me about, like, the Fell Xenologue design. Why is it that by default, Celestia is given only Elthunder as, like, her form of magical offense? Because, like, now that I've given her an actual quote-unquote real tome, she's suddenly really good. Like, she's one-rounding a whole lot of things. She's basically like what like, Ivy is often supposed to be in the main game. That's just a Silence Blast. And yet, like, she really kind of does pathetic damage if all you've got on her is, Elthunder. You know, maybe I should have actually gone for the Veronica engage. Okay, at least it missed.
I'm glad this battle is won.
So, once you cross a certain threshold, Diamant is gonna start summoning. So we've got to be aware of that as well. Now, okay, I suppose you can get down here and, is that in... Oh, that is in melee range of one of them, unfortunately. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, the bow ones on the towers, they're basically just there to guard the Mage Cannoneers from attacks by flyers, which is admittedly pretty smart on the enemy's part. Like, I like that. Just the... It's kind of, I feel like it's something that, like, if Fire Emblem was, like, if this was, like, a real, like, army, that would be the kind of military tactic they'd use. They'd be like, okay, well, we're putting our Mage Cannoneers up on these, high towers, but, you know, maybe enemy flyers will be able to reach them. Well, we've got archers for that. It's pretty cool.
Lend me your strength.
So I do at least have a temporary bow option with Lucina, and the Parthia here. Only if you've got Lucina at a high bond level with somebody.
Our bonds.
Yeah, I still think, like, why is it that Lucina's Bond 10 weapon is significantly better than her Bond 15 weapon? I barely ever use Parallel Falchion. And from there, okay, that's the Rider Blast. Yeah, let's avoid that. But, oh, that actually straight up kills you if I hit. I was thinking that would be able to push you into range of somebody who can finish you, and then I realized, oh wait, no, I just kill you.
That settles it.
I don't know if that was really the best idea, but I can at least heal you a bit. Because we've got, a Wyvern Knight incoming there. Oh yeah, like, admittedly, the cannons are kind of the Mage Cannoneers can be kind of a danger to Nil. And it's a little difficult to protect him from.
That's a ton.
So just make sure that he's not, like one cannon he can usually handle, but 2 cannons can be a problem.
I'm ready.
Okay, I've got 2 left. You know, maybe it is worth burning the first of my Astra Storms just to deal with one of the flyers from behind. Oh, I can actually burn it to kill off a Mage Cannoneer, though? Unfortunately, these ones are on, well, I mean, I think they have higher level. I don't think that tile is giving any extra defense, but, I mean, I can take those ones out on the sides. Now, I feel like I'd rather kill off a flyer, kill off a further back one, because the other one is going to get into bow range of me faster. Bow range just makes me think of, like, the bow range +1, 2, etc. skills.
Get stronger.
That will never cease to be satisfying. And we're still gaining achievements even now. Suppose Lapis can begin to move in. You know, it would be kind of fun to potentially, yeah, I do think I'll probably be using that, that Emblem energy on you, but, like, it would be fun to fail Nort, Alcryst with his, alternate future wife. But yeah, like I said, Nil actually a little bit in danger from the Mage Cannoneers. None of them have hit me yet, but don't count on them never hitting you. You're bound to get hit sooner or later. I was ready to say like that, but that still missed. Okay, yeah. Oh no, that's Gregory. I was thinking that you were going for Sophia there. Hello, Wyvern.
I will be a hero.
Oh, nice one. Oh, wow, that's cool.
I won.
Since I've never used a paladin before, that's a really cool crit animation. I've never, like, jumping right off the horse. It's just like Fire Emblem 7 crit animations. And you get doubled. Kind of thought you'd get doubled, but because it is a Griffin Knight, they are essentially the Falcon Knights of this game. And more Wyverns. Again, though, you are very far back, and if I try and use the longbow, you don't die unless I, like, use a leer or something. It's just, I really would like you to be on the front lines when we deal with the bosses. That's boom.
No one's gonna miss you.
Wow. Yeah, the people I haven't used have some pretty savage lines. Am I ready?
Emblem, engage!
Okay, that's Edelgard, so I can Flame Gambit if I want to. Which means that she can set her alternate future husband on fire. Interesting. Wait, I'm using Edelgard's Engage to set the area on fire around an archer who is in, like, an entrenched position. Really? But no, I'd probably rather go for one of the, cannoneers. Yeah, good luck actually hitting Alcryst while he's in the terrain. It just, I'm sorry, the temptation to set alternate Alcryst on fire is just too high. Actually, if I set his spears on fire, does that override the protection tiles effect? You know what? I guess I'll find out. Unfortunately, no boss dialogue for this, even though he's kind of in the area of effect. Okay, thank you for not dodging that.
No obstacle will stand.
And now we'll find out if the flames override protection tile plus flames. Okay, so yeah, he still has the avoid plus 30. Still, it's kind of amusing. Oh, you're not mystical, you're flyer, so I don't ignore the terrain. But the legendary Greg does. But, like, once again, good luck hitting. You kind of want to use engage attacks on alternate Alcryst. You know, maybe I should grab that Emblem energy, though. And save the other for, like, my actual No, I would very much like this Emblem energy. And no real reason to conserve these fortifiers. They'll be gone after this map is over. Alright, that's a Wind Blast. But I mean, I kind of doubt it's going to do a whole lot to Celestia. I think I do want to summon soon, though. Because I might lose my chance to if I don't do it soon. And I would really like to throw some cannon fodder into this big, massive, entrenched defensive line. Well, I suppose Irvan has the highest hit rate out of what I got here. Let's go Little Lord Ike engage.
Nothing short of victory. You'll get no sympathy.
Not even really fully using a crit build on Amber, and he's still going ham with criticals. Speaking of things I've got to remember. See, here's the thing. So, Neil on this map, you've kind of got to strike a balance between like, he's kind of safest when he's closest to you, but at the same time, like, if he gets trapped between, like, a whole bunch of enemies and then also, like, reinforcements, it's kind of hard. Later on in this map, you resign yourself to the fact that you'll probably have to protect Neil via just blocking off tiles that are close to him. I suppose you can go in the center. Oh, and he healed that off immediately. So maybe those flames are not a great thing. Okay, there's maximum poison. That's actually kind of a problem. And that is Tornado Blast. Yeah, it does actually quite a lot of damage by blast standards, but it missed anyway. I wonder if these are any more of a throw on Maddening mode. I suppose people in the comments will tell me. I haven't played the Fell Xenologue on Maddening, and I kind of don't want to, because I've heard very bad things. Alright, is that silence? Also high.
I can hardly believe I'm seeing you here. You must have appeared because you hate me. For saying I would protect you when I couldn't.
You're talking nonsense. I could never hate you. If the me of this world managed to keep you safe, then I'm sure she was satisfied. So please, don't be upset.
You're a hallucination. If I allow this to dull my wits, I'll only be playing into enemy hands. And yet... if only you could have seen me, Lapis. Ascended to the throne.
No matter where you end up, you will always be wonderful, just the way you are.
Yeah, that's why I ship these two so hard. I know that it's not like the Alcryst that we know, but wow. Oh, I love that dialogue so much. It's also really tragic. Well, I'm kind of glad Alcryst, my Alcryst was over there, but yeah.
They're strong.
Okay, alternate Alcryst is scary while he is in that avoid terrain, so you kind of want to lure him out of it. Also, yeah, we've got, like, full-on poison stacks, which means I probably need to kill that, otherwise I am gonna be suffering severe deadage here. Okay, so we got 2 wyverns coming in from that side. You know what, how about we try something here?
I feel my courage growing.
Let's see who we get, and that might affect our tactics. So, what do I want here? If I get a mystical out of colorless, that will help me against Alcryst. So let's summon on colorless and see what comes out.
Come to my aid, hero. It's time!
And we get... okay, mystical. That was kind of what I wanted. Oh, but El Thunder. Not exactly what I wanted. You don't have a longbow, though. I would like to tempt Alcryst into somewhere where he is off the avoid tiles. Because once he's off the avoid tiles, I've pretty much got it.
Here we go.
So my idea here is that I'm okay with you getting fully stacked with poison, unfortunately. Oh, there's show-off triggering. Yeah, an enemy Alcryst is scary in that regard. But yeah, so now I only need one of these shots to hit in order to kill you, and I pretty much need to kill you. But hopefully my first one hits.
You're going down.
Well, it more than hit.
No obstacle will stand.
Because if he hit me, I get full stacks of poison on Lapis, and that would have been pretty bad. So okay, my plan here is that Alcryst goes there, off the terrain, the avoid tiles. Huh, you know what? I mean, why not Bondage Shield? I don't really know if now is the right time for Great Ether. Let's do it anyway. And have Alcryst ready to pick off any stragglers.
I will do my best.
Okay, now thankfully the center of the bridge here is kind of safe when it comes to Nil, and you are gonna get rid of Nil's poison because I just know that that's gonna screw me over later.
Remember this.
Lapis is a little hurt. I don't know if I really want to go for... No, I don't think I'll go for the Great Sacrifice yet. Oh, and you're straggling. At least they've given basically everybody elixirs. Oh no, Amber got silenced. I guess that does prove that, like, you can still enemies don't always hit you when you're engaged with Ike, because that wasn't a full hit rate, even though his avoid is 0. Just kind of goes to show how pathetic the accuracy on these things is. But I laugh in the face of your mage cannon! Now we're getting both of their equivalent skills triggering at the same time. Sometimes I feel like there should be an option to set battle animations off just for them.
Be grateful it's me you're fighting, and not my incompetent brother. I'll end this cleanly.
You are aware that you're fighting a generic fabrication, right? Oh. She died anyway. Well... I mean, she had El Thunder, that was kind of to be expected, but she was mostly there just as a distraction. She did her job, she got Alcryst off the terrain, and that's what matters. Now, hopefully, her sacrifice will not be in vain. We shall avenge you with the Dud! The Dud the Second. Ah, yeah, more of those flyers. That's why I got some archers here. But unlike main timeline Amber here is not like a warrior with a massively forward silver great axe. This is probably not going to kill everything. Do you still have axe power? No, but they are a little too close to Nil for comfort. But if I can do it, I probably want to try and finish off Alcryst. Oh, I would love to get the dialogue with my Alcryst, though. It's actually pretty... It's honestly pretty cool. And actually kind of funny as well.
I'm at 100%.
Well, you better be. And you aren't a flyer anymore, so you're not going to be, like, negatively affected by that, but it's more that I just would kind of like to... Interesting, okay. Probably have to use this, though, because, yeah, that'll... I need to hit both of these.
Allow me.
Okay, there we go.
I could use some tea after that.
Actually, it wasn't super essential that I killed that, but it's more that, like, okay, so, like, with that, Gregory goes here and Goddess dances. Nope, not Aaliyah. I'm not even sure I really need Fallen Star.
Here we go.
I'll cut you down to size.
I would have appreciated that on the
No
second
obstacle
health
will
bar,
stand.
though, just saying. That was kind of the wrong time to get a crit. Oh, even without Lin, he's still freakishly fast. Speaking of freakishly fast, we have 3 of them incoming. We also have nil, and that could be really bad.
Emblem, engage.
So let's go Goddess Dance.
Let the lesson begin.
We've already seen this. Okay, magic boost on Celestia is nice, but, oh boy, that is a lot of... There's no way I can, like, give you a like a ranged lance or something. Probably should have done that earlier. Yeah, only Ragnar will result in him not being broken here.
I fight for my friends.
One Wyvern down. If anything, I'd rather they all pile in on Amber. Oh! Okay. Yeah, goodbye.
I'll strike you down.
Sorry, alternate future husband!
Can't be. It wouldn't have come to this if I were king.
Now, we are actually getting scarily close to that
Waste it on me.
Mage Cannoneer up there. So I kind of want that thing to die. Because the closer it is, the more likely it is to hit nil. Of course, we've also got 3 Griffins incoming. Also, somehow you managed to jump onto that tower
Tedious creature.
for that dual strike. Bonded shield. Don't want to do that because I don't want you attacking her. Suppose you can go in a little closer here. Unfortunately, didn't get a chance to. Like, it's funny. Basically, this Alcryst actually admires the other Alcryst's confidence. Let's not engage just yet. Short knife. Don't really know who could use that right now, but
That soldier is poised to let fly a massive salvo. The attack will cover a wide area. Be ready.
okay, here's the Let Fly skill, which honestly, I find the AI, like, honestly, I prefer Let Fly to anything else the AI can do, because Let Fly is potentially the one thing where the AI is even dumber than with Fracture Staffs. Enemies will very frequently use the Let Fly skill on empty ground, where none of your units can even reach, and it consumes their blasts as well. Oh wow, I should have equipped a bow if I'd known you were going to do that. And I equipped Ragnar so it would not get broken.
You'll get no sympathy from me.
No, nor do you deserve any. You were kind of the ones who attacked us, after all. I really would like Amber to get near Diamond at some point. Because at this point, once Diamond is down, the map is over. The problem is, though,
For my friends.
once we aggro Diamond, he's gonna have his friends that he fights for. Hello, Bonded Shield. There we go. Maybe I should have equipped Elwind. Okay. He's getting close.
Emblem Veronica, I will be borrowing your power to establish contracts with heroes.
And here it comes.
It's time to honor your contract.
These are the friends that I was talking about just then. I believe they're always the same, too. But he does cheat and summon 2 in the same turn. Yep, Sigurd, and the other one I believe is Marth. Yep, that's Marth. And Marth is a little scary, especially since he has Falchion, which is, you know, gonna pretty brutally kill... So this guy's using Let Fly here. I don't even need to go in there to attack Diamant right now. So I'm not really too concerned. You know, I wouldn't be entirely opposed to setting Diamant's entire squad on fire. Can even do that from pretty far away, too. Of course, I have Sigurd over here, and he does have Tear Thing. Is that effective? No, it's not Dragon effective, is it? No, it's not, okay. His stats aren't even that great. He only has 1 health bar, but still. Also, since Diamant is a backup unit, he does get the Dual Strike skill on,
Just getting started.
On Sigurd. You know what? I'll engage with Erica, and I'll show what your...
Better stand back!
Engage quote is, just for the healing here. Because, like, yeah, Diamant is super close. This map is actually going to be over quite soon, hopefully.
Why do we repeat our mistakes?
She sounds genuinely pained to be saying that. Let's see. Flame Gambit, Xenologue. This is going to override the music with the boss theme, though.
Our emblem has considerable power. Now is the time to yield, before it is too late.
Once again, sorry about...
Everyone!
Oh, nice. Sorry about this, future brother-in-law. Okay, he can approach me from that direction. Yeah, here's the problem. We need to keep Nil away from Marth and also everything. Oh, you got the rapier too, so yeah, gotta be very careful of you as well. I guess I may need to steel sword you.
This time, victory was mine.
So yeah, Diamant's got quite a lot of health bar. He's still got 2 health bars left. Let's not cancel. Let's stay there. Okay, yeah, Diamant can get me from there. Okay, Fellspark plus Celestia. That should do it.
Here.
Thank you. Chain attack. Fail not chain attacks are actually another nice benefit of Lapis being a backup again. Wait, no, didn't you do exactly 19? You do, I need the chain attack to hit. Ugh. Well, this could be a little problematic, but... Oh wait, no, Alcryst does have a longbow. So I can longbow, and Alcryst kills you, okay. Yeah, I'm often kind of surprised by how decent Alcryst tends to be. Of course, no Luna's there. His odds of Luna are much lower now that his dexterity is a lot lower. Apparently that still can get to... Yeah, that can get Nil. That's not good. I was like, oh, maybe Nil can actually kill something, but always better to have Nil not die than have him kill something. The thing with Nell is that, like, it's just kind of weird. Like, sometimes I feel like she's almost as much of a liability as Nil sometimes. Like, her stats just aren't quite good enough to one-round what she really needs to, or what she really should be able to. 14 speed, 21 speed. Yep, that's not a good idea. Let's go Eruindor, because I feel like that could potentially be a threat to Lapis.
Stay focused.
Yeah, you find a little hidey corner. That might help.
I needed that.
She might have. She's going to get doubled by that thing that's incoming. She's actually done a pretty good job of dealing with the flyers. She's doing better here than I thought she would. Now, with my Ike... Yeah, let's just lock you in. Although, no, wait, I can't counter you if Diamant attacks me, so... yeah, probably best if I do... I mean, Marth's doubling me anyway. Oh, he's got Lodestar Rush and he has a Rapier, so you know what, let's not expose Amber to potential death for no reason. Just saying, that's probably a good way to use Amber. And here we go. Die, random area of ground that has nothing in it! The AI loves doing this, by the way. It's just so strange. I don't know why they do this, but it's just like... Oh, thank you, Headlong Rush. That means she got hit, though, and that kind of sucks. Actually, really sucks. Okay, Tornado Blast, that's fine. I just don't want Diamant to... Ooh, that's, Dodge, please!
I wasn't done. I'm down. But if I stay alive, I can keep on fighting. Hate to say it, but I have to retreat.
I guess that's penance from you taking out so many of your future relatives-in-law. Well, I mean, yeah, that's kind of how you're meant to play these maps, though. You're not really meant to worry. Oh, wait, you can reach? What? At the very least, I get a counterattack on you, but...
Everything hurts.
Oh, I think it's because Lapis was blocking.
This really hurts. I gotta withdraw before these wounds are the death.
Okay, that must have been what happened. Lapis was blocking the way. But at the very least, it means we get the Diamant conversation with Amber.
You'll get no sympathy from me.
Because I think he's in range of my spear. Okay, I really need to take down Diamant this turn, but I feel pretty confident that I can do that. Oh no, he's on the avoid terrain. If worse comes to worse, I can reload to back before I had Lapis go in and attack.
Amber, is this a mirage? Maybe I'm losing my grasp on reality. No matter how hard I look, I still see you standing before me.
Prince Diamant? Am I doing something you find funny?
I laugh because I don't know what else to do. You died defending me. Now I must fight you? Are you an illusion? One of the corrupted? No matter. We meet in battle, so I have to kill you. Are you enjoying yourself now? As you always did before? Oh, I have missed that.
So the me of this world is gone. Prince Diamant, forgive me. I did not mean to make you sad.
Divine Dragon, have you returned to us?
I'm not who you think I am. Please, think of me as a stranger when we fight.
I cannot fight you. I won't risk losing you again. It has been awful here since you died. I believed all along that the nation should stop squabbling and go back to the way we were. I beg you, please, guide us to unity once more.
I'm sorry. Only the Divine Dragon of this world could have done that, but I can still take on the burden of stopping this conflict through the battle you wish to avoid. Forgive me for fighting you.
Alcryst, you want to fight me? I knew it. You never accepted me as king. I suspected you were plotting my assassination all along. Now's the time, is it?
Yeah, Alcryst battle dialogue, alternate Alcryst, I mean, did imply that.
Assassination? You're my brother, Diamant. I respect and admire you. I would never.
Then lay down your arms.
I can't. You may be my big brother, but you're still the enemy. Wait, you're certain to misunderstand that. Hold on a minute, let me clarify. Oh, I'm sorry, my words aren't coming out right.
So where everything went wrong was Lapis attacking with the Flame Gambit there. And it was only because of getting hit by that and the Elf Thunder.
Our emblem?
I'll cut you down to size. No obstacle will stand.
See, she's scripted to get a critical there. It's more that just at all costs, I have to avoid Diamant going on the avoid tile, and he still can. If I contract Lapis, then I can have her use the Flame Gambit again? And that might stop Diamant going on the fire tile? Is that gonna work? That would be kind of interesting if it did work. And yeah, this is considered a magical attack, so I don't get that reflect. So yeah, so now that sets this on fire, yeah, Diamant can... I don't think Diamant can go on the avoid tiles now. Okay, the Cannoneer went for Celestia that time. Ow! Speaking of people going for Celestia.
I could use some tea after that.
Okay. Okay.
I need more time. I'm sorry for this.
So by equipping Levin Sword, I've got Chain Attack on him now. If I go in there, I get double Chain Attack on him.
Here.
Of course, my first Chain Attack missed. You always have to watch out for reprisal against him as well. Go there so that Alcryst can get an attack with 2 chains. Well, I guess it's crit time.
Alcryst.
Me first.
Not over yet. For Brodia,
1 crit.
I will protect everyone.
Okay, that's good. Clearly you know about him killing Lapis in an alternate timeline. The question is, can I beat this last health bar? Although, this is potentially really funny. So if I do this, I actually do get an extra 2 chain attacks on Tiamat.
I'll help.
I can help.
So, hey, Neil actually kind of contributed. Gotta watch that. In fact, if I crit you, I think Reprisal kills me. So is it actually better if I just do that? That lowers you to 24. And then you do 25. If I get lucky with that 70% accuracy... of course, I have to hit with this chain attack, though. Which I did. Unfortunately, 70% accuracy is the best I've got, and Gregory does not support with anybody, so there's no way I can really buff this that much. Then Celestia could with her friendly boost, but she's not here right now.
I knew this would happen.
Okay.
We were all going to die anyway. We never should have tried.
So, there was probably a way I could have done that without losing Celestia, but I kind of like that double Flame Gambit plan to stop him from getting to the Avoid tiles. And yeah, that was actually shorter than the last one. Yeah, I always feel bad when I win one of these, but I lose a character, but that's kind of, again, how you're meant to play them.
It is over. We withdraw.
Tiamat, no! We can't surrender! Not after they took our bracelet! We must get it back! Come on! Round 2!
A lot of your troops are dead. I'd advise against that.
You have a plan, then? An idea that will turn the tide? Please, share it. Now, Nil, we are removing ourselves from the game board. We won't interfere any longer. The bracelet is in your hands, as is Brodia's fate. Please, guide the world to peace.
This is the bracelet of the Lonely Heir, without a doubt.
With this, we now have 4 bracelets.
Emblem Veronica dwells within. She has the power to call upon soldiers from other worlds.
But they only last while her engage is active, so it's not like we can create an entire army.
But she is tainted by evil, the same as Firene's emblem. We should assume they all will be.
Am I with you now?
I mean, isn't she kind of already tainted by evil? Like, literally, because of the whole Embla curse?
Yes, Emblem Veronica. But we won't make you fight for us. You can rest for now.
I see. I am grateful for the reprieve, but I am also a bit lonely.
Maybe you can dream about Hector and Tiki.
When I awaken, I hope you will be at my side, even without a contract binding us together.
Don't worry. You'll remain with us during our journey. And someday, we will see you again.
I suppose that settles things here.
I'm not used to fighting my own battles, let alone winning them.
You're kind of at a 50-50 win rate, given my rewinds in this map.
Yes. Fleeing comes more naturally to us all. The Divine Dragon excluded.
There may be some truth to that. Each of us has run away from one thing or another.
What do you mean?
During the war 1,000 years ago, when Sombron burned my village, I fled to Lethos. Other mage dragons possessed powerful magic, but mine has never been that strong.
You say that, and you've been a great asset to us so far.
That's why Sombron couldn't find me, while my family and friends, all brilliant mages, perished.
Yeah, I forget exactly how Zephyr found Sombron in the main timeline, but, if finding her leads to Zephyr, like, siding with Sombron, then maybe it was a good thing that, this Sombron never did.
Sombron planned to force the mage dragons to fight for him, but we refused to submit. And now I'm the last of my kind.
I used to live in Elusia as a follower of Sombron, but I couldn't act like the others. The Fell Dragon craved pain and blood, and his disciples were only happy to oblige. I just couldn't join their fervor, so I faked it. And when a priest found out, I had no choice but to run. Run, or give up my life to the Fell Dragon.
I welcomed Gregory into Lethos. He selflessly rushed to my aid in a vicious battle in Elusia.
You say it like I'm some kind of hero. You were surrounded by the corrupted, so I went to help.
And I, as you know, am a failure.
I know that I really shouldn't be making light of that statement, but it just sums up his performance in battle so well.
I am only alive because Nell and I fled from Sombron together.
I have said it before, and I will say it again. You are not a failure, Nil.
I mean, yeah, you triggered 2 extra chain attacks on Diamant, which that actually helped me win.
I'm sorry. I know it upsets you when I speak that way. But Nell is much stronger than I am. She could face any opponent, if not for me. So I suppose she is also one who is comfortable taking a stand.
No. I have done as much fleeing as the rest of you.
I'm guessing your fleeing is metaphorical, though.
That's not true. I've never seen you run away from anything.
Again, metaphorical.
I fled my responsibility.
Yeah, exactly.
I should have stopped the royals of the 4 nations from taking their respective bracelets.
You were only respecting their wishes. You even said that's what the Divine Dragon would want.
I said that to mask my fear. I was afraid that my plea would be rejected, that I would lose our allies, and that I would be forced to fight them in Lethos Castle.
I had no idea.
So I too have fled when I should have made a stand. I could have stopped all of this. That knowledge prevented me from leaving the land of Lethos until our savior arrived. And because of that, I am perhaps to blame for the current state of the world.
Absolutely not. You have done nothing wrong.
I agree. Our unknown opponent should carry the blame, not you.
I never would have thought you were running away too, Lady Nell. You always seem so strong. We may be a collection of weaklings, but we're still alive. That has to count for something.
The Divine Dragon was strong, and the Divine Dragon died.
Nell. All right, that's enough doom and gloom. We're making this Divine Dragon worry. Things are different now. Each of us has proven we can handle ourselves in battle. That is in no small part thanks to you. Your guidance has been a blessing.
It's true.
Yeah, you've been a big help.
I am also grateful for your assistance,
Oh, finally admitting that.
such as it has been thus far.
Ha! I should have guessed a qualifier was coming. But I know you mean well, so thank you. And I'm glad to be of help.
Think of it as a sort of Nell compliment.
Well, there is still much to be done. Let us keep up our momentum.
Where are we going next?
To the Kingdom of Knowledge in the west. The Kingdom of Elusia.
Already heading right into the lion's den, huh?
Hey, look, it's Nell, the pride of the brood.
Not only can she transform, but she can also put emblems to sleep. Isn't that right, Nell?
Must be rough for you, though, having that failure for a twin.
Are you talking about Nell?
Oh, is that this failure's name?
I don't usually bother to remember them.
Don't you worry about his weakness rubbing off on you?
We could just get rid of him. Wouldn't be a problem.
All he's doing is holding you back.
Wouldn't you agree, Nell?
What do you say?
You must not be serious.
What?
I said surely you must not be serious. If you truly intended to kill my brother, I would have to. I would have to. What? What happened? Was all of this my doing? What have I done?
Culled the weak.
Father, forgive me. I did not intend to.
There is nothing to forgive. Please continue. I did not mean to interrupt the killing. I believe you will make a suitable heir.
You. I told you Brodia would avoid conflict. What more do you need? And why did the guards let you in?
I killed them. Entrusting your safety to them was a grievous lapse in judgment. Now, I would like to know whether the attack on Lithos Castle was your doing. Answer.
What are you talking about? An attack on Lithos?
Which country would dare start hostilities? Firene? No. Illusia, surely.
You truly seem to know nothing of the matter. So be it. I have no further use for you.
Alcryst! Alcryst! You monster! You filthy snake! I don't understand. We gave you what you wanted. You had no reason to do this.
In fact, I do have a reason, King Diamant. I would not ordinarily come for you by stealth, but I could not ignore this opportunity. Now, I must return before dawn. It would not do for the others to become suspicious. King Alfred and Princess Saline hardly put up a fight either.
And on that bombshell, we end Fell Xenologue 3. So, is Nell the traitor among us? We'll find out next time as we head to Illusia for a very complicated battle in more ways than one.